Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little different than usual. This is a video that a lot of you have been waiting for, and I'm finally getting to it. It's just been very hectic around here, being really tired and just totally unmotivated because of this quarantine, and I'm doing my best to make it through, but we are here, and today's video is my pregnancy Q&A. So I did a post on Instagram like maybe a week or so ago that I asked for some questions for this video, and then I also have a lot of questions from some YouTube subscribers that are really wanting me to answer these questions. So here we are. We're gonna jump right to it. I'm totally unprepared for this. I didn't even read the questions. I am just gonna wing it, and I'm gonna give you guys my straight out answer to the questions. Obviously not gonna be able to answer every single question because we'll be here really long, and we wouldn't want that, would we? Or would we, because we're in quarantine and there's nothing else for us to do anyway, right? But I won't bore you for too long. So I'm gonna start with some of the questions on my Instagram. So let me just pull it up here on my phone. This was the post. When did I post it? April 15th I did a post, and I got a lot of comments. So let's see. All right. The first question is favorite and least favorite things of pregnancy. How bad was your morning sickness? And my biggest craving. So that's a lot of questions in one. So let's start with the first one, my favorite and least favorite thing of pregnancy. My favorite thing of pregnancy is growing a life and feeling the baby move. The early stages of pregnancy are really hard for me. I want to go to the doctor at like 2 weeks pregnant, and I was probably like 10 minutes pregnant for a really long time, and obviously the doctor wouldn't see me, so I had to wait. But the early stages are what is probably one of my least favorite. I like getting closer to like 20 weeks, like the halfway mark. I like my bump. I like the way I look. I did do a post on Instagram where I feel extra beautiful when I'm pregnant for some reason, and I'm sure other women feel like that, and I know there's a lot of women who don't like the way they look, but we're all beautiful no matter what. So my favorite is definitely feeling the baby move. My least favorite is waiting for those moments and the very end, of which I'm at right now. I hate having the aches and pains, and the waiting game is really hard. So how bad was your morning sickness? My morning sickness was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. With Carson, I had morning sickness, but it subsided after some time. This time around, my morning sickness, I think it didn't go away until like after 20 weeks. I don't know exactly when, but everything made me sick. I had a hard time eating. I probably only ate excuse me, breakfast and lunch, and I skipped dinner a lot of nights in the beginning. So that was that. My biggest craving, McDonald's chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce. I love them. And I also love Oreos, all the stuff that's bad for you. But my biggest like want are McDonald's chicken nuggets and Taco Bell. I know, not good choices, but definitely two of my favorites. Next question. When will baby boy's name be revealed? So we are not revealing his name until he is born. So if you are not following me on Instagram, I'll put my Instagram right here. Go and follow. I will be posting what his name is after he's born, so then you won't have to wait to watch the video. Sorry, we announced Carson's name really early, and this time it took us a while to actually figure out what name we can agree on, and so I'm really excited and I can't wait to share it with you guys. The next question. Okay, that was already answered. What is it? Is Carson excited to be a big brother? I don't think Carson quite understands completely that he's a big brother. I think he understands like that there's a baby. I don't think he understands the concept of a baby that's going to be living in this house. We talk to him every single day about the baby. He knows he has a brother. He knows certain things in the house are for brother. He calls him brother. And so like, you know, he'll point out things because he's so talkative these days and he's so like into everything and telling us what everything is. So, you know, he'll see like the bassinet and he says that's for brother, or he'll see like the clothes that I'm putting away for the baby. And so he understands that. I think he'll be a really good big brother though. I don't know. I think in the beginning it's probably gonna rock his world. I mean, why wouldn't it, right? But I think as the days and weeks go on, I think he'll acclimate really well to the new baby, and I think they're going to be best of friends. What did you pack in your hospital bag? Well, I'm not going to answer this question, but I will link my video below of what is in my hospital bag. I did do a video. It was the one posted before this one. Activity. Is this baby more or less active than Carson in the belly? You know, they say a baby's behavior in utero is usually a good indicator of baby's personality. Well, I have to agree with that. I think that it's true. Carson was very active when I was pregnant with him, and he's very active now. Even like as a newborn, I think he was really active. Like he was always moving his legs. It's like he wanted to just go like, I'm gonna run. So this baby is actually really active too, and it kind of worries me because everybody always tells me, oh, I had one baby that was the wild one, and then I had a calm baby. So I was hoping that the second one would be the calm one, but considering the movements and kicks and everything that this baby does on a daily basis, even at 39 weeks, how much he moves is wild. So I think he's gonna be a pretty active child. Do you feel more emotional during this pregnancy than your last? I feel less emotional this pregnancy. I did have a bad episode with my anxiety back in January, but I've since moved over that hump, and I don't know, I just feel like less emotional. I think more recently, like towards the end, I've gotten emotional with maybe the way like Chris says things to me. It upsets me, and I maybe taking things the wrong way, that he doesn't mean it, or like things I watch on TV don't really upset me, or sometimes they do. But I guess I'm less emotional. I'm gonna go with less emotional in this pregnancy. I'm more nervous this time than when you were going to go into labor with Carson. So I probably won't go into labor. I'm trying to. So if I don't go into labor within the next 4 days, I will have my C-section on Monday. But am I more nervous? Yes. Not nervous about having a newborn, not nervous about having a baby in the house. I'm definitely okay with like sleepless nights and nighttime feedings and doing all that stuff. What worries me the most is I think how I'm gonna feel after the baby is here, like having had postpartum anxiety and depression with Carson. It concerns me that maybe that will happen again, so I get a little nervous because I don't want that to happen again. I just want it to be kind of smooth sailing. So I am a little bit nervous about that. I'm not nervous about having a baby again because I know the ropes now. I'm a veteran. So those are some from Instagram. I'm gonna switch over to my YouTube. Some questions from YouTube. Again, I'm not gonna answer them all, but I will answer as many as I can. So let's see. Is your belly squishy or firm? My belly is firm. It is rock hard. And it probably got that way or started getting that way like around like 30 weeks, I'd say, but it's definitely firm. Does it hurt to push on your belly? No. No, it doesn't hurt to push on my belly. No pain, no nothing. Totally normal. Let's see, does your baby move if you push on your stomach? Yes. So sometimes even if I just rub my belly, like I'm rubbing it right now, and he's moving around in there. My uterus, I guess, is so big at this time. He's so big, he's like literally like right there. So yes, when I push on it or I rub my belly, baby does move. Even when my husband puts his hand there and rubs the belly, baby moves. So let's see. Is your belly smooth? Yes, it is smooth as can be, like a baby's bottom. It is very smooth. Good one. Do you have any stretch marks? The answer to that, surprisingly, is no. I have not one stretch mark. I didn't get any stretch marks with Carson, and I don't yet have any stretch marks with this pregnancy, which I am very grateful for. And I never used any type of creams or lotions to prevent it. I just kind of winged it. So I don't know. I guess I have good elasticity in my skin, and thankfully no stretch marks. My mom also didn't get any stretch marks with her pregnancy. So can you do a belly roll? No. No, not even close. My belly is so big, I ain't rolling nothing except food into my mouth when I'm hungry, but there's no belly rolling going on over here. Can you use your belly like a table? No. No, my belly's not that big. I mean, it's big, but it's not big enough to be a table. I don't rest anything on it. It's just not, it's not there. It's not big enough, and I have, my chest is a little larger, so that's in the way, and yeah, that's not happening. So another question that is here is, do you ever run into things with your belly? Maybe. I never really noticed. I guess like I don't really run into things, but I may like when I'm turning, like bump into something, but never ran into anything like intentionally. Let's see. If you put something cold on your belly, does your baby move? I don't know. I've never done that. Is your belly skin bouncy? No, it is not. It is completely stretched out, and there's nothing bouncy about it. Do you have space at the top of your stomach? I guess since he's dropped, yes, there's some space there because he's much lower, but that's about it. Maybe just a little bit of space there. Does your belly look bigger from the side or the front? I'm gonna go with the side view looks bigger. From the front, nothing really crazy, but from the side, I'm looking like a pregnant mama that's ready to give birth. Okay, so this is the last question. Does your baby ever make your belly lopsided? Hell yes. It is the craziest thing. It's absolutely wild, and sometimes my stomach will he'll be all the way to the left side and you can just see like total emptiness on the right side, or like sometimes he's just in the middle and like my belly's like pointing up. It's crazy. And yeah, so my belly definitely does get lopsided. Okay, so those are all the questions I'm going to answer. And for a little update on what's going on, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and the baby's heart rate was 134. Everything is okay. I did not get checked to see if I'm dilated because I have given up at this point. Every other appointment I got checked and there was nothing happening. So I've given up. I've come to terms that I'm having a C-section. I've come to terms that I'm going to be in the OR for that C-section alone on FaceTime with my husband. I'm going to do my best, my absolute best, to vlog my birth story, and so that you guys can, you know, follow along with us. And so I also, the day before yesterday, had to get tested for COVID-19. It is a requirement now at my hospital that I have this test prior to me being admitted to give birth. So I haven't gotten my results yet. I'm pretty positive that I don't have it. I have no symptoms. I haven't gone anywhere. The only exposure would be from when Chris goes to the store and brings something home. But other than that, I haven't gone anywhere except to my doctor's appointments and home. I've worn masks, I've worn gloves. I have been very, very cautious and very protective of myself, for myself and for the baby. I don't want anything to happen. So I'll get those results. And that's really it. That's, I mean, the gist of things. I have, today is Thursday, I think. So we got 4 days or less till the baby's born, and then that's it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for all the questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Join our family, follow along on this journey. And me and the baby, we will see you in our next video. Bye, guys.